Hello and welcome back. This is episode 4/5. And the reason why I'm saying that is that I've been off on leave for 2 weeks. Um, I've not actually been working, or I have been working, but not working, so to speak. So I'm sat here at home in my new living room. So this is going to be a bit of a before and after. No video footage, to be honest. I was thinking of do a video it, but it was just another thing to, I don't know, consider. There was a lot of paint splashing around, and I've got a very expensive new camera now. I didn't want it getting trashed. I've been taking photos and stuff, so there's going to be a lot of befores and afters and stuff like that. But yeah, enough waffling. We've been in the house now 10 years this year. I can't believe it's gone that quick already. Um, and it was that time now where it needed a bit of updating, a bit of TLC. We should have done this last year, but for whatever reason, it never happened. And this year was the year that it needed to be done. Um, it worked out perfectly because the company that I work for, obviously, they're changing their holiday system to April rather than January to December. So we had to use up allocated days before the end of March, and that basically forced this. So I was like, you know what? Yeah, let's use the days and we'll get this done. I plan to have this done in 7 days. I'm on day 11, I think it is, something like that. It is what it is. It's still not 100% done. We're probably at about 85% now. The next bit now to finish and complete it will be all the little furnishings and the pictures, curtains. We haven't got any curtains up yet. Still got the windowline on the windows. So, yeah. So, the old living room, I'll have to try and throw a few pictures in whilst I'm talking. Um, it was ace, like I said, it served its purpose. We used to have a circular cuddle chair that was brand spanking new, which me and Nick thought we'd be sitting on. Young loves, first home, and all that sort of good stuff. Yeah, didn't get used once. Um, but then I had like an L shape here where I'm currently sat. So it served its purpose. It was quite trendy. We had the LED splash panel walls. All that was made out of MDF laminate flooring and a bit of um, like PVC edging strip, if I want to call it that. And a couple of units, for my case. So there's nothing too over the top. Whereas now, if I just show you the newest version, you can now see we have a lovely slat wall, same TV, obviously with Netflix's fireplace video on, which always makes you feel a little bit warmer. Um, got some new smart LEDs behind that. Got some LEDs behind the TV. Um, we've got a Besta unit from IKEA. That's 180 centimeters wide, and that was about 220 quid, all in with the doors and the shelves and stuff like that. Um, the slat wall, if I was to go and buy that just to fulfill that area that we've got there, it probably would have cost about £275. And that I'd research the hell out of it because I do before I make a decision. And I ended up making it myself. Went to B&Q and I found this chipboard that had oak laminate top and bottom face. And then all I did is I bought the edging strip and I did something that I never thought I'd ever do, which was iron wood by putting the edging strip on. So I've hoovered grass, astroturf in my back garden, and I've now ironed wood. And they're two sentences I never thought I'd ever say living. So there you go. Um, got B&Q to actually create the slats. I could have done it at home. I've got a table saw in the garage, and it was just easier because they have this big whopping panel saw. They can just go bish bash bosh, and they literally just did it there and then. It made life a lot easier for myself. Bought some hardboard and some grey felt off Amazon, and literally just placed one on top of the other, and then using a pin nailer stapled them to the back, and that's the effect that you've got in front of you. Worked absolutely 10 times better than what I expected. Um, it's nice and neat. All the cables have been hidden, so it's all cable free. The only cables you'll probably will see is if you're utilising any of this plug sockets and stuff like that. Nick bought these lovely, I don't know what shape that is, about 6 sides, hexagon. I don't know, I might sound stupid by saying that. But Nick bought them anyway, and they look lovely on the Cape Verde green wall. which is a bit weird because that's the place that we went on holiday last year, and that's the colour. It's like a tealy green, and it was the third choice paint that we went for. So yeah, I love it. I think it does now make the room pop now, because that used to just be a plain white wall with a couple of floating shelves. Behind me has been updated as well. Not massive. Well, it is actually quite a big job, to be honest. So I'd seen on a lot of videos now of people utilising underneath the stairs for storage. We used to anyway, so we always had an entry point there, but it was just a massive like wedge shape. And you know, when you had stuff this end, you had to take everything out. It was clambering over, and it was just chaos. So what I've actually done now is I've sectioned it off. So this can be pulled out, and this section here can be pulled out as well. It's on two ball bearing runners that can take 80 kilos each. There's three of them per drawer, so there's plenty of scope in there. Um, and this one will probably get open once a year because it's going to have like Christmassy stuff and that in. And then this one, this side here, you can still access via the door, and that's like, I don't know, Hoover, like, you know, mop, cleaning stuff, board games. You know, with Coco comes around, the dog's toys and the water balls and stuff like that. So yeah, um, I'm well impressed. I've impressed myself. Used quite a few tools over the last couple of days. Um, I hate painting. I didn't do any painting last time when we moved in because I was still in the army. I was away Monday to Friday. Nick's mum and dad and Nick did a lot of the legwork when it came to the painting last time. This was like payback, I think. I don't want to be painting anything anytime soon. So yeah, I've got respect for those people that do it. But then again, they'll have all the tools and they'll have all the know-how and so on. So yeah, it's a skill set I'm better at because I've done it, but it's not perfect. Back in work next week anyway. I've not looked at the diary. I'm still off till Sunday. Sunday night, I'll have a look at the diary, see what's planned, what's coming up, and yeah. So hopefully, we'll have a work video uploaded sometime next week. But yeah, Nick's due back home from Anglesey on Friday. Today's currently Wednesday, so I've got a little bit of tweaking I can do, and then hopefully it's like a wow, you know, because when she left, it was a right mess. So yeah, stay tuned, and I hope you're liking the videos and the pictures and the updates, and I'll catch you in a bit.